Hello, TL Hanna class of 1975. This is Beth Lee. That's who I was when I went there from 72 to 73. 73 to 74, 74 to 75. That was the most horrible years of my life. It is a wonder that I'm still here today to even make this video, because after all the bullying that I had to deal with there was a time I went into a very deep clinical depression and did not want to be here anymore. And now, my name is Dr. Julia Beth Lee Childers. I've been practicing as a mental health care provider for almost 4 decades. I've seen a lot of things, heard a lot of things. But even when I talk to my best high school girlfriends today, 50 years later, the names still come up. Brian, David, Mark, Freddie, my goodness gracious. Rick would get in there a few times, but the female bully, Janet, redheaded Janet. And what is important about this? Because if we're still talking about it 50 years later, it had an impact on us. And those years at Hanna were horrible for me. This is my perception, this is my opinion, I can say it. My experiences they were horrible. I had to come to school every day and figure out a pathway to get from one class to another or one place to another to avoid them. I even had to park my car in different places at times to avoid them. There was a precious high school girlfriend of mine there who also was bullied, and she did not walk the graduation line because she feared them making fun of her when she came across the stage, and she didn't want to hurt her parents. Because she never told her parents either, neither did I. My father would have handled it, and he would have handled it with all you class conscientious, my age people with your mama and daddy. But it wasn't worth it to me, because it wasn't worth it to me. But TL Hanna High School is still in working operation today. It's the home of radio, and if you watched that movie, you saw that he was bullied. In the 1970s when I was there, he was still bullied at times, although other good students would step up and chop them back down a notch, and he was able to go on, praise God. It's ironic that it took the bullying and caring that happened to radio. It's just ironic that what people see in the movie is how everybody in the town came together and it was all wrapped up for radio. Let me tell you one thing. TL Hanna High is a class conscientious high school. Then and now is my perception. Then and now. If you weren't from what these people or what you other students thought was the highest class, you had a hard time. You had a hard time. Now you come out of it today and you look back and you look at those students who thought they were living at the high cotton level of income. No, it's just a dream. It's still a dream down there now. And here's the ironic fact, honey bunny, if you thinking that you in the high class at Hanna and you're doing all of this, great thing. No. I moved out of South Carolina, got to North Carolina and so forth, but what I found in every place I've lived, the higher class folks don't send their kids to public high school. They go to the day school, whether it's the city, the Atlanta day school, the Columbia day school, the Charleston day school. There ain't none of this little public stuff like Hanna. But that's the circle of the South that believes there. So what's going to happen is, this therapist right here is going to put some things on her YouTube channel about my experience in the class of 1975 at TL Hanna High School in Anderson, South Carolina. Some of my friends are going to be called out. Some aren't. You know it was there. You know it was there. I even had a teacher bully me. It was Mrs. Bond. That wake you up? I'm going to discuss how she and I came to an agreement. We came to an agreement that she would not bully me anymore. She would not make fun of me anymore. She would not turn her back on me anymore, nor would she require anything of me anymore. And no, I was never going to detention another Thursday for being late. Why was I late at school every day? So I could avoid the bullies. But there was no more detention after she and I had our come to Jesus meeting. And y'all already know what it is I'm going to say about her. Every one of you know. In my opinion, she was the most despicable educator there has ever been, probably, at School District 5. And why parents tolerated her being around their children just gives you another idea of how they turned the other cheek. I guess they just didn't want to fool with her. I don't know. She was absolutely nothing. She was living vicariously, trying to be, I guess, an actor that never made it anywhere. And she didn't. But we're going to talk about it because bullying needs to stop. It might be happening to your child now at Hanna or at any other public school, and it doesn't always have to be the physical bullying. A lot of it comes from cyberbullying and social media. It needs to stop. It needs to stop now. And, you know, the Anderson folks need to grow up, for God's sakes. Grow up. And you know what is so even more ironic is these bullies, they didn't make anything of their self. Didn't make anything of themselves. I think Janet's still hopping along, hiding somewhere. But we're going to talk about it. So please stay tuned to my Facebook page, and when I go onto the YouTube channel and start letting the information out, I know you're going to be real curious to see who I'm talking about, and you're going to be even more curious to wonder if it's you. But I'm doing this with a kind heart because it's not a godly way to act. Fear is never okay to be pushed on another human being for any reason whatsoever. So I'm telling you today, Brian and David and Mark, Freddie, Joe, and Janet, I'm not afraid of y'all. Not in the least bit. You're probably afraid of me because you got a little narcissism going on there. And though your kind of personality absolutely cannot deal with it when you've been caught and people know your secrets. So that's where we're coming from with that. I just pray to God that you didn't grow up and have children and either another one of y'all came out or you taught them how to do the same thing. So again, my name is Beth Lee, class of 1975 at TL Hanna High School in Anderson, South Carolina, home of radio, who was also bullied. It's in the movie, people. So stay tuned. Let's all get healthier. Let's all find a way to, don't put that past behind you, but grow from it, let it make you stronger, and find a way to get through the rest of the days that we have remaining without them haunting us anymore. We gotta chew on that for a while. Hope I see you at the reunion too.